Hi guys, welcome back to Garden Theory. This is a pretty chill video today. This is just an update video. I kind of just want to talk about where I've been the last couple months and what I'm going to be doing for the channel. Don't worry, I'm still going to try to make some videos. Just kind of want to talk about how this year has gone so far for me and kind of just do a little bit of a life update, if that's okay with y'all. So this isn't going to be a super garden focus episode or anything, but the last couple of months have been a little on and off for me on this channel. It's been a little bit more difficult this year for a couple different reasons, but overall, I find it a little bit more difficult to make videos. I find this year than I did last year. I've kind of gone through a lot of topics that I was interested in, but I still want to keep making videos. And I might try to do more things that I like because I want to make videos that I am engaged with and enthusiastic to make. And I want to make that so it's not only engaging for me, but if I'm enjoying it, hopefully any of y'all that are watching will enjoy it as well. I don't want to force myself to make something I'm not going to like. So we recently, we've been having a lot of talks about this. And recently we went over to Hobby Lobby and I got myself a new sketchbook, a new mechanical pencil and stuff. And so I decided just to start drawing. I didn't really have an idea in mind or whatever. So I just wanted to draw and listen to some nice music for a bit while I was thinking about this before I recorded the voiceover. And it's definitely helped me a lot. I'm going to try to do that a little bit more. If you'd like me to maybe try to draw some landscapes or anything like that for any kind of video ideas, I'm probably down to do that. I just got to think a little bit about what I want to do. I really enjoy drawing. Drawing's been something I've enjoyed for a very long time. Took AP art in high school and stuff like that, so I've always enjoyed drawing, and I want to try to incorporate that a little bit more. Um, so currently, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I'm currently renting, and I don't really have a garden space of my own to play around with, and to do videos off of and stuff like that. And I think that's really what I want to do. That's something I'm very passionate about. Creating, designing things. That's something I take a lot of joy in, and I definitely want to do that on this channel once I have some space to play with. We've been trying to save up. Hoping, but we'll just have to see. But hopefully within the next year or two, we can get a house with a backyard that I can play around with. That's something I've really been wanting to strive to do, and so that's something we've been trying to do a lot better this year on our budget and stuff like that, so we can plan for these things that are going to be more beneficial for us in the long run. And so that's something I've been working on. So it's probably going to be slow for a little while on this channel. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I think I'm going to try to do things that I enjoy, such as drawing. I really enjoy, really creative games. It seems like any time I do video games, crossover with landscape design principles, they never seem to do very well on this channel. Um, what has seemed to do very well so far is talking about the basics of landscape design and kind of walking through the step-by-step process. But there's only, I feel like so many times I can reiterate that before it gets pretty repetitive. But if that's something you still would like me to do, that's something I can do. Maybe try to do it in a different way. But that's what I've seen to be the most successful on this channel so far. I've tried to do videos with Animal Crossing showcasing landscape design principles, or I've tried different creative games such as like Minecraft and Tiny Glade as well. But they never seem to hit as well as just the normal sit down talking about the steps of landscape design. So that's something I'm trying to figure out. I want this channel to reflect things that I really enjoy. Um, and so for now, this is just a hobby. This is something I want to reflect things that I'm interested in. I don't want to be tied down into anything that I don't want to do. But that's something that I'm really thinking about. I'm thinking about, like in this video. I started sketching out a small house, and I'm like, maybe I should try to do sketching out residential landscape designs. That could be fun. Try to do that, and that might be something that I could try to do. Sketching out houses, ideas for residential landscape design. So that might be something I try to do a little bit more of. But I think after I go through uh, the principles of landscape design, which is what I've been trying to get into in the next couple of videos, I kind of reviewed all the principles of landscape design in my last video with the Animal Crossing tie-in. But I'm gonna do probably a video per topic, and so that's what I'm probably gonna do in the next few videos. So that's what I have on my agenda for the short term. But thinking for the rest of the year, I think I'm gonna definitely slow down the amount of videos I put out. I tried to do once a week for quite a while, and I did that for several months, and then I had a couple times where I petered off and didn't post for maybe a month or so, and I've kind of gone through another one where I haven't posted in about a month. Um, and so I'm gonna try to put out some more videos. This will probably be the first one, and then I'll do my best to put one out, hopefully once a week, but we'll see. It might be every other week for a while. But that's kind of where I'm at. I have a really good job and I've enjoyed my job. It's been really good. So I don't have complaints there. It is, a little physically demanding, so sometimes I'm pretty tired. And if I don't have extra time in a week to work on a video, then, it just doesn't get done. So that's sometimes a little tough, but I think overall I enjoy it, and it's been pretty fun talking with some of y'all in the comments about your questions. And I really enjoy answering questions. That's one part I really enjoy is talking with people, talking about things they've tried or certain plants they like, or just talking through problems and getting solutions is something I really like. So I do like that part, and I've been tempted to do like live streams where I can interact with people maybe while I'm playing a game or something or drawing, but uh, so far with live streams, I think I've only done one or two on this channel, and it's tough to get people to actually interact there. You may only get one person the entire live stream. So I don't think I have a big enough audience for that yet, but I think that would be fun to do, and maybe I should try to schedule regular live streams. But yeah, I think we're at an interesting place. We're a little over 1,000 subscribers. We have somewhat of a base of viewers that will come and watch. I usually get a couple hundred views per video is the normal, I think, about 500. I try not to think about the statistics too much because you can kind of get a little engrossed into that. And I've been just trying to think of things that I would like to do. So I'm sorry if this episode's a bit more of me rambling episode, but I just kind of get my thoughts out there. And if any of y'all had any constructive comments or anything of ideas or things you would like to see from me, I'm definitely open to try a lot of things. And overall, I mean, it is super fun. I enjoy it quite a bit. Um, Sometimes I don't know if I should try to hone in on a single topic or keep it kind of broad, like how I've been doing it. But it seems like it doesn't necessarily, not everyone likes the broad topics. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm just kind of thinking out loud. That's kind of what this episode is, I think. But that's kind of my thoughts, and I forgot that I'm watching the video as I record the audio, and I forgot I had put down this list of my future garden plans, which again is what I would really like to get into once I have a space to play with, just to be able to, have a garden with vegetables, fruiting trees, pollinator garden, whole 9 yards, and that's something I really super interested in doing. There's a lot of limiting factors until I can get to that point, and that's what I'm currently working on, in my own personal life. And so just know that I'm working towards that behind the scenes. So sorry if there's not a whole lot of video activity going on. I'm going to continue to try to upload as frequently as I can. And I'm usually pretty good at posting on the community um, post where I'm at on things. And so if you ever have a question or anything, please just comment them down. I love, like I said earlier, I love talking to people about their landscapes. That's one part of horticulture I really enjoy. And overall, I super love horticulture. It's always been a very fascinating career to me, and I hope to continue in it for the long haul. And thank you guys for watching today's video. Sorry it was a bit of a ramble. But I just want to put an update out there for those of you who might be wondering where I'm at currently and what the goals are for this channel. So that's kind of where I'm at. Kind of at this, I know we're a little halfway over through the year by now, but that's where I'm going to be at for probably the remainder of the year. And so, yeah, thank you guys for watching today.